was on a date. I don't usually go round to people's houses for sleepovers on a school night, but then my mum doesn't usually go on dates. This was her first in a year and a half. Before that, she was going out with Jason, but they split up because there was no chemistry. The dad game is something me and Tegan made up after Tegan's dad left her mum, and Tegan and her sister Tia, for Gail from Ladbrokes. Since then, she hasn't seen her dad much. Tegan's dead angry with her dad, and thinks she'll have to get a new one eventually. My dad did a runner just before I was born, but Mum's always said we had a lucky escape because he was a waste of space. So I'd like to get a proper dad someday, and me and Tegan thought it would be good to work out what sort of dad would be best. Our game's called Top Trumps for Dads. It's just like normal Top Trumps, except we give scores based on how good a dad we think someone would be, how kind, strict or funny they are, if they're rich and could take us on adventures, if they'd be able to stick up for us in a fight, and not a fight like Sam Bale's dad's been in, but a proper one, where you're fighting for something worth it, not just for the sake of it. Tegan writes down scores for the dads in our special file. So far, Jacob Wilmore's dad scores the highest. He's got a six-pack and a Porsche, and he's just a really nice man. He used to play football professionally, and now he sometimes coaches the under-11s. I wish I was good at football, just so I could see him more. We've finished doing all the dads at school now, though, so we're scarring others we know like Sam Bales. He might be rich, Zach, but he's still been in prison, said Tegan. There's no point having a dad in prison all the time. You'd never get to see him. Yeah, and when you went to visit him, you wouldn't be able to touch him, and you'd have to be careful because he might be in with all the murderers. And he'd have to wear an orange suit, said Tegan. I've seen it on Coronation Street. As well as living on the Harlequin estate with me, Tegan's at the same school as me, but in a different class. So on Mondays and Thursdays, when I'm not at Nan and Grandad's, we sometimes play together after tea. We like playing the Olympics, where Tegan does her gymnastics on the bars. 3 metal bars basically, all of different heights in the middle of our estate. And I do the commentary. This is Tegan O'Brien on the bars for the United Kingdom. When it's cold or rainy though, we like leaning out of her bedroom window and looking at all of Grimsby like we own it. Our estate is at the edge of a town near the sea. It's not actually the sea, it's the Humber estuary, but it goes into the North Sea. But don't go thinking there's a beach like there is at Cleethorpes, it's not like that. If you look at where the sea meets the town in Grimsby, from high up here in Tegan's flat, you can just see loads of cranes and boat masts, with the dock tower in the middle, poking out like a red rocket. The line where the water meets the town goes in and out, where all the different trawlers have their parking spots. Our town is a fishing port. It used to be the greatest fishing port in the world, back when my great-granddad was a fisherman, in the glory days. But then there were the Cod Wars, where Iceland and our country rowed about who was allowed to fish where, and that ruined everything, basically. Hey, if you squint your eyes and look at all the snow, I said, closing one eye, the way Mr. Singh from Crosscutter does when you go in there and he pretends to be asleep. You could be in Canada. Jacob Wilmore's been to Canada. He told me it was boring, said Tegan. I bet it's not. I bet it's amazing. The snow was amazing here too, if you looked closely. It wasn't white. It was loads of different colours. That's because it's actually frozen droplets of water reflecting the light. I told Tegan this. It's the same for polar bears, I said. Their fur's not white either, it's transparent. It just reflects the light so it looks all dazzling. Underneath their skin is black, and under that are 11 centimetres of fat. No way! 11 centimetres? Well, you'd need 11 centimetres of fat if you lived in the Arctic. It's like living in the Arctic in this house, said Tegan. And where's my 11 centimetres? She leant further out of the window. She makes me nervous when she does that, because she's so light. She could flutter away like a crisp packet. Tegan might be the smallest in our year, but she's not scared of anything. Ever. I'm scared most of the time. Sometimes it feels like our bodies have been swapped around. I leant a little bit further out too. The cold was lovely. It crept right through your clothes, and the moon was orange with this sad kind face. I wonder what my mum...